Hello everybody, good evening. So today I will tell you feminism in a tall house story. So let's check this out. Feminism in Plate A Tall House by Yehezkhiel Andi Pranata. Introduction, written by Hendrik Espen. A Tall House is a play released during a Victorian of the 19th century. It addresses the issue of gender roles, showing how discomforts the female is and conquest. Behind this, Nora, a major character and a wife to Helmer, illustrates how women suffer mistreatment and degradation from their husband. Following the impact of the lifestyle of women, the definition of gender roles in the century, both by Ispen through is the publication, which is also it fine today. The composition stands out as a feminist easy right from the title. A doll house up to the end of play. Character Nora Helmer, Thorvald, wife, mother of three children, is living out the ideal of 19th century wife, but leaves her family and at the end of the play, Thorvald Helmer, Nora's husband, a newly promoted bank manager, professes to be enamored of his wife, but their marriage still him. Feminism is a non-able concept aside ignoble thought of discrimination of grounds of sex. At the outset, the division of gender roles was based on capacity to bear and nurse the babies and to keep provisions ready in their entire time span. Theoretical review. According to Theoretical review. According to June Hanem, 2007, feminism is an understanding that arises when women demand equal rights with men. This term was first used political debate in France in the late 19th century. Feminist theory emerged from the struggle for women's rights beginning in the 18th century with Mary Wollstonecraft's publication of a Vindication of the Rights of Women, important feminism theorists of the 20th century. Analysis. The topic of the play serves as clear illustration of feminism. A doll denotes the position of the woman in the family. A major character employed to poultry is Nora. She is married to Helmer, who refers to her as a mere doll rather than a wife. Nora is referred by her husband as the songbird, a lark, a squirrel, names that suggest how in faith she is to her. In the fact, Helmer asked, "Didn't you tell me no one had been there? My little songbird must never do that again." A songbird must have a clean beak to chirp with no false notes. Hell Ispen 25. Helmer stands out as a commander in this family. Everything he tells his wife ought to be adhered to regardless of the conquest therein. The way he questions Nora despises his maid's altering position in his family. He deprives Nora of the ability to decide it, as the wife Nora cannot decide on whom to welcome in her family. Neither can she decide on what to do in it. Nora only dances the tune of her husband. She is just a doll in the house that does in accordance with the other needs out of it, but not what it needs of them. The degradation in what writer brings forth to the women stringing on their needs to rise up and fight side in. Nora is given every sort of name by her husband, but this does not make her drum in. They are together as a husband and a wife for a good number of years. Yes, Rafal, I can't get along a bit without your help. It's been 29. Money seems to be everything that Nora wants, but she realized later than it money is useless without her enjoying her rights, not only as a woman but also a living being. In her reaction assigned the situation, she makes the best individual pronouncement to for the first time. She opts, urging her husband to stay alone where she can enjoy freedom. The deficit, the obsession she exercises before realizing that she is equally as powerful as man and that she is all able to support her family. For instance, she takes a full responsibility of nursing her sick mother. That is not a possible case before when she is a doll her husband's house. She says that she was a poor girl who been led astray is been 29. This is the contour of opposition is been addresses that is turn realized upon by people like Lynn and Nora the feminist. Nora entirely as a pet in her family. She just there to make her husband happy by going out him, cooking for him, and maintaining his title as a man owning to her beauty as a doll. Play it is assigned a role, not based on the situation. Nora has to turtle this third for the sake of her husband. This is her life, that she realized later that is no more than a lie. She imagines of another one of where she will be not a doll but a signified as a responsibility person in her society. Nora says, I've been your wife, told her here, but as at home I was Papa, doll child. It's been 108. This is the beginning of her relation. She is now courageous enough to comfort her very own strange husband, no matter the one outcome. Conclusion is Ben finalized the play by depicting all the women characters as feminists who abandon their lives to live like free, significant, and responsibility in their society. Nora Lynn, among others, began as slave but and a feminist. Their renders is Ben a doll house. Feminist easy. Nora tries to show that the fact she is capable woman. At the end of the play, she finally turns on out to be independent woman by deciding to leave her family. So that's all for me. Thank you. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention and see you.